Yes, my bro.
Yes, yes, my bro. Yes,
I,
yes, my bro. How you doing? Good
yeah, all
morning.
good.
Yeah,
Morning,
man.
bro.
You looking forward to this weekend?
Bro, I'm so excited, bro.
Me too. I'm so excited. I just watched their face off like an
Mm.
hour ago. Dubois and Joyce.
Oh yeah.
Man, yeah, they both sound confidence, man. I'm happy with what I'm seeing. It will be a
You
good
know,
fight.
Joyce looks like he's in like the best shape of his career, bro.
Oh yeah, it look good.
So like ripped. He
Yeah,
lost
it
a lot.
look. He did, he did. He knows Dubois is dangerous. He has to be light on his feet. If not, he's going to get caught, man. One punch from my man, he will be sleeping. So he
Do
has.
you think he's gonna be able to change his whole style?
You see, what I'm banking on is I'm just banking on like Dubois hasn't been in round 12 before. So
Yes.
maybe he could wear him out. But apart from that, to
Mm.
be honest, I've been looking maybe on at the weigh-in and the final presser, I can see something in their body language or something. But at the moment, I'm just scared, man. I want Joyce to win, but my mind is saying Dubois, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
he's
the
got that confidence. Young kid. He's not brash. He just says it as he sees it. If you look at his face, I'm like, this guy is dangerous, you know. So I'm really looking forward to that anyway.
Imagine if Joyce does take him later into the rounds. That's gonna be
Mm,
interesting. But the thing is, I think Dubois is gonna be too strong early, man.
yeah, I think so myself. Because he's young, he's hungry. I was watching a couple of his fights again today,
Mm.
and he's not bad. It's just like, I think he's one of them fighters, when like Frank Warren was promoting Ricky Hatton, he
Yeah.
wasn't bringing him like the top-notch fighters. All of a sudden, they just brought in Costa Zoo and he
Mm.
beat him up. So the way I'm seeing this, they bring in all these Lati, all of them. But I'm
Yeah.
seeing the way he's throwing his punch, what he's doing, it looks like more sophisticated than Joyce. Joyce looks
Mm.
a bit slower, but Joyce is kind of fast, but it looks a bit slower. And Dubois just looks better, but that's just in the face, isn't it? you
Yeah.
know. And Joyce is 35 as well. That's a big age, man.
Big age
That's
difference.
Yeah, that's a old man's age, man. I doubt
Everything.
he's. If I was Dubois, I'm just gonna put
Mm.
it on him straight from the first bell. Let
Yeah.
him know I'm there.
Yeah.
Because that would be a signature win for Dubois if he could win that. You know,
Hundred
that
percent. Mm.
that would be a good one. What do you think?
Me personally, I think obviously Joyce has a chance, but being realistic, yeah, I just
Mm,
think Dubois gonna be too strong, bro.
mm. But I like the way they both talking in the face off.
Don't get me wrong, bro. Like, anything can happen, innit? Because obviously,
Mm,
in heavyweight division, takes one punch, innit? Yeah,
mm,
I'm saying, bro. But
that's true.
I just feel, yeah, like you said, what you mentioned, like Dubois gonna be too powerful. We might put it on him from the first round.
For real, for real. I don't picture him getting tired, man. Because all these big guys. Before I look at them like even before AJ, I look at them like a Frank Bruno. But Frank Bruno wasn't a bad boxer. But
Yeah.
they are kind of better than Bruno. They are more spiteful, agile. They can move their feet.
Mm.
Especially this Dubois, man. I'm just scared of him. The more I'm looking at him, I say, this guy, if he knocks out Dubois, I think Frank Warren will just unleash him, man. You know, but I'm just thinking at the same time, I have this feeling Joyce might just be too much for him still. But
I think so.
because yeah, that's the thing. You see, some people say it's slow. I go with my own eyes. I
Mm.
think I think it's a bit fast. Then I watched the Michael Jennings fight. He looked
Yeah.
slow in that fight. But the
Mm.
fight before, it's like he can throw. But
Mm.
Dubois, I'm
I
just
think Joyce is
banking.
slower.
Mm, what do you think?
I think Joyce is a bit slower than Dubois in terms
Mm,
of throws his punches, and Dubois
yeah,
is a bit sharper, bro.
yeah. And even Dubois is so big. How do you want to hold him? You know what I mean? Like if
He's
this
big,
guy is
bro.
coming, you get hot, you think, oh, let me hold him for a bit. It's just, man.
Yeah,
I don't know, man. I don't know, but I'm banking on the experience as well. Like
yeah,
Joyce should, because he said something today. Because I think the presser that face off, I don't know, maybe it might be a couple of months ago, maybe they reshowed it. I swear, I think I've seen it before, but it looks kind of different as well with Steve Barnes. And watching it, because I always like to see some few things. Then Joyce said something that caught my attention when he was asking who will win. He said, you know what? I can choose how to win this fight. I can knock him out and I can win on points. Him
yeah,
saying that, yeah, with someone his experience, I expect him to say that. But
mm,
some people, I'm just watching, some people won't even go there. They will sound like they're scared. But
yeah,
he said he has, I, I felt he should say it. That look, I'm the much more experienced guy. I'm older. There's
yeah.
no mileage on the clock. And you know what? I'll
So, bro,
take you to school.
yeah, do you think that experience of the competition level matters at this stage?
Sometimes it does matter. If you
Yeah,
look at Mayweather Canelo,
yeah, yeah,
you know what I mean? It does
yeah,
sometimes, because you might start doubting yourself. You know what I
mm,
mean? Dubois might start doubting himself. If,
yeah,
but it depends. To me, if I was Dubois, the way I will approach the fight is I will picture everything
yeah,
imaginable in my head. I'll picture going down. I'll picture myself getting out. I'll picture myself in all positions
yeah,
that could ever happen. So if it does happen to me,
yeah.
I will know how to carry myself. But
Obviously, there's gonna be like one winner, bro. Yeah.
yeah,
So, yeah, what do you think? Like, do you feel who wins this fight? Dubois
mm,
or Royce?
oh well, the way I'm seeing it, to be honest,
Yeah,
when I look at it, I think I think Joyce will win, but I couldn't. I'm trying to picture a way for Joyce to win.
man.
I can't
Yeah,
see it. But
yeah,
in these things, sometimes you watch some fights. It's like Kawasaki Lacey. Oh, when they was bringing Jeff Lacey to UK, I'm like, look at Kawasaki is skinny as fuck. Jeff
yeah,
Lacey is like a tank. He's just beating up everyone. He just coming, boom, 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 boom. I'm thinking, how will Kawasaki beat him? But he punished him from round 1 to 12, and the guy was never the same again.
yeah,
So, I don't believe that will happen, but I just think, you know, if the going gets tough, maybe Dubois could
yeah.
chicken out. That is what I'm banking on. You know what I mean? you know, but Joe Joyce is British Nigerian, so it's very hard to pick against him. It's like a British fighter fighting an American guy. Even let's say I know like this American guy will win, I'm still gonna show love, find a way
Yeah,
that I think the British guy will win. So the same thing with like Joe Joyce now. I feel okay, yeah, he's born here. He's an African origin like me. That you know what, he's undefeated. I've seen him beat Egovic,
yeah,
So I'm like, yeah, he's got it in him. But punch is different. Egovic punch is different from Dubois punch or Usyk punch. Dubois, I just believe he just need one. Yeah,
yeah. Just one good
yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. Joe Joyce to stop my man. It needs accumulation of punches. Like the ref will just jump inside. But
fight.
but Joyce, but Dubois, he just need to land that right, and
Yeah,
that's all she wrote, man.
for real, man. There's so many more matchups as well. Yeah, that
Yeah.
easy.
The Okolie fight is
Uh,
this weekend, really. Lawrence
no, no,
Okolie.
this weekend it's going down on the Pulev Joshua
Yeah.
undercard.
Oh, Pulev Joshua undercard. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Okolie will win that one, but
You think so?
it will be a tough fight. You see, Okolie, to me, I've seen him spar. loads of times. What he did in sparring, he hasn't brought it to the ring. But I think my man will bring that out of him. I think if you check out, I see a little spar with Dillian White. The way Okole was moving, everything. I'm like, why doesn't he do that in fights? You know, he doesn't really do that because he look good. I'm like, ah. But when he fights, I'm not even sure. So I think it's one of them fighters. He needs a guy like that, Galazek, or what was his name, to bring that out of him. But what do you think? The Mike Tyson.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you was gonna say about that one, yeah.
Yeah, Tyson Jones.
Bro. Oh man, I don't know, honestly, bro.
Yeah, me too. I don't know how that one will plan out, man. You know, I don't know at all. I don't know.
Mike Tyson wins, he's gonna knock him out early, bro.
Yeah, that's what I think. I think Roy Jones's punch resistance is gone. You know, but to me, it's a good hustle for him because when I look at these fighters, you know, in a game like when you are 30 years old, sometimes they say you are old man. You know, so make a while the sun shines. Because apparently I was reading today, they've got loads of pay-per-views sales as well. So it's good. Yeah, as they say, it broke some record. I don't know what record it broke, but it's doing good. But apparently they say the money is for charity. I don't know how that works out. You know, because I don't know how that works out. And before they say there's no knockout, that they can't knock each other out.
What is that? What the hell did they?
No, but now it's changed because I was checking Michael Benson today on Twitter, and the guy put in like some commission says everything goes, man. You know, I say that's what we want to see. You want to pay like all this money for pay-per-view, and they're just gonna be tap dancing. No way. They need to take each other's head off, man.
Definitely.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Tyson is 53, isn't he? 54. Yeah, I want to see how that plays out, man. It will be Badu Jack is fighting as well on that night.
Who's he fighting?
Yeah, he's fighting some guy. So I wasn't even really paying attention because I'm thinking, is he an exhibition bout as well? But I'm gonna do my homework on it. But
I swear, Errol Spence and a lot of that. That's December, bro, isn't it?
Yeah, Errol Spence, Danny Garcia. Yeah, that's December. Wow, that one is hotting up. I love Danny. You know, I love Danny, man. You know,
yeah.
But if Spence is still the same man, it's gonna be easy work for Spence. You know,
that's true, bro. I agree with you.
He's really looking forward to the fight, really, because I was watching his interview. He was talking about him having this second chance after the accident. Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, but do you think he's gonna be the same fighter after the accident?
Oh, you see.
Yeah, I think Spence could win as well, bro. But you know, Garcia's a live underdog.
Yeah, he's a very that left hook. The guy has got some punch, man. The guy, you know, is one guy before, yeah. When he fought Khan, I say, he got lucky. But watching him over and over again, I rewatched the fight. I say, it's only a matter of time. This guy, he will knock Khan out in that fight. And if they fight again, he will. He is good. He is good, you know. So if he could take somebody like Keith Thurman and Sean Porter on, those guys are big, you know. Those guys are really big. Because Sean Porter in the amateurs, believe it or not, he fought Usyk and beat Usyk in the amateurs. I think that's like light heavyweight. So it shows how big he is. For him, maybe he's lost some weight, boom, boom, boom. But for Danny to be fighting them kind of guys, especially Keith Thurman, that guy walks around like on middleweight. And Danny was there till round 12. So Spence is got his arm full, you know.
Yeah. Danny Garcia is going to be game, you know.
Oh, yeah, he's a game. He's a live one. He's got that chin as well, man. His chin is solid. So, yeah, if Spence is not the same man, he will knock Spence out. And I think Garcia himself has got something to prove, you know, because he was saying, like, boom, the Keith Thurman fight, he didn't pick it up early or he knew what he did wrong. You know, we all know they're going to say that. but it's like in the last chance saloon. Not like that, but imagine if Spence could beat him like he beat Mikey Garcia. And I
Yeah.
reckon that's what Spence would
That's
do.
the thing with Danny Garcia, yeah. He always has problems with like punches. If you
Yeah.
boxers, if you look at like Peterson was able to outwork him and
Yeah. And outbox him.
Mauricio Herrera, that's another one.
Oh yeah, Herrera.
Yeah,
That
that
fighting.
was a questionable fight, bro.
Yeah, Herrera won that fight.
Yeah, 100%.
Herrera won that fight. But I just felt that fight it's like a homecoming, really. So sometimes that's the thing about when they say about all this homecoming fight is it Puerto Rico he went, really? Puerto Rico, he got there, you're gonna feel relaxed. Everybody is coming, they want to see your signature, they want to do this, you're feeling like a star, you are fighting this non-puncher, boom, boom, boom. Those are the kind of fight that could get out of hand. To me, a homecoming fight, just undo your business. Don't go and sign no autograph, don't go and do nothing. Stay in the gym. After you've won, do all that. The same thing goes to AJ when he went to America. Instead of him taking the fight serious, he's on all these shows they're talking about Wilder. I'm thinking, did they think Ruiz is pussy? Somebody that when he started pro boxing, AJ hasn't even started. He got paid as a pro at the age of 18. AJ was starting as an amateur as 18 or 19, and he got to America, is going to all these shows. They're not even talking about Ruiz. They're talking about the Wilder fight. It's like, yeah, I'm going to sit Wilder down. We're going to talk. Everywhere is Wilder. And come fight night, we all saw what happened. So them kind of fights, man. If you look at this guy as well, J-Rock and Rosario, or was that guy? Yeah, that's what happened to him. Homecoming fight, feel good factor. Those are the difficult fights. Even if you are fighting me, homecoming, you have to take me serious. That Danny Garcia, that Herrera fight, he lost it. That was a robbery. Yeah, daylight robbery, man.
I think if Spence can like outbox him, keep it at range, Garcia's gonna find it hard to land.
Yeah,
and that left, it might not even be there for the whole night if Spence is
for real. If Spence is on his A game, that's what I'm thinking he would do, because I was really impressed with that Mikey Garcia fight, the way he boxed Mikey Garcia. So I think it could, because the Sean Porter fight, Porter will make you fight like that. But at the same time, I think he got it so much. I was thinking, as he got, is fighting like he's got something to prove. You know what I mean? But sometimes, especially with somebody like Porter, man, that one, to me, is a specialist. He should just fight once a year. Tough fight. Because when that one comes to fight, it's something else, man.
Mad, bro. Bro, this undercard. There's, I don't know if you heard of Hamza Shiraz.
No, I've not heard of him.
Yeah, basically, bro, like he's a up-and-coming fighter, innit? He's undefeated so far. He's 11-0, 7 KOs. I've been following him for a while, and to be honest, there's not a lot of fighters that I do follow, but when I do follow them, I feel that there's something really good.
Special. What weight is he?
He's at super welterweight, bro.
Super. Please send me a link later. I'll check him out.
Yeah, 30 boxing, man. I feel like, he's got a good team behind him as well. Not only that, like, he works hard. Like, even out of training camp, he's always in shape. So he's one of the boxers that stays ready. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's fighting on the undercard still.
On the undercard on Saturday.
Yeah, on the Joe Joyce versus Daniel.
Yeah, I'll watch out for him.
Watch out for him, bro, because I just did a prediction video as well. So I feel that he's in the fight, and quite convincingly. But yeah, man. He's been sparring some good Like, you know Chris Congo as well, innit?
Oh yeah, Chris Congo. Yeah, I know Chris
Yeah,
Congo.
talented as well. So they've been sparring together.
All right. I think Chris Congo is in a bigger weight, higher weight, really.
Yeah, no, he's at welterweight.
Welterweight.
He looks
Okay.
big though.
Oh yeah, that's why I thought he's in a bigger weight still. Okay, welterweight.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna have a look at your man. I'll check him out. See
Definitely.
what's good with him.
Mm.
You know.
What else do you feel though, like in terms of this weekend, man?
This weekend, believe me, this weekend, I'm just happy. Mike Tyson, I can see Mike Tyson again one more time. You know, I don't even care who wins that one. It's just I'm a fan. Just watch that one. But Dubois Joyce, I'm making a update video every day on that one.
Really?
Since I watched that, I'm excited. I'm just so excited. I keep doing like a prostitute. 1 minute I'm switching, I'm going for Dubois. The next minute Joyce. I just keep flipping from A to B, man.
Bro, I think it's not going the distance, you know.
Yeah,
I think
it wouldn't go the distance. It's either Dubois stops him early or Joyce stops him mid-round or something. But if it's a pure knockout, it's Dubois. If referee is jumping in, it's Joyce. But I think Joyce should be able to navigate himself. You know, he's been with the better fighters, you know, because I was watching today. That's why Frank Warren, he gives me jokes sometimes, man. Because when I was watching that scene and Joyce manager is funny anyway. He's like, oh, who is Dubois beating? And Frank Warren was like, oh, he's fought two. Yeah. He said.
But Joyce's manager, you know what? Don't get me wrong, yeah. You see his manager, yeah. He's done a hell of a job, yeah. He's done a hell of a job with Joe Joyce, but at the same time, as a promoter, you got to see who's gonna make you more money.
For real.
Why he's going with Dubois in this fight? Because it feels like the promoter Frank Warren, he like Dubois is gonna win this fight, but at the same time, Joe Joyce's manager feels like. I feel Frank Warren's got it right, to be honest. I feel that Dubois is gonna win.
Yeah.
There's a lot of like heavyweights out there, like Tyson Fury and John Fury. Them lot are always talking about Daniel Dubois might be. So you know, it's quite true. Yeah, difficult.
But you see, what I'm worried about is if you look at Frank Warren is Queensbury, really. Queensbury Promotions. Yeah, if you look at it, he hasn't really got Tyson Fury. You know what I mean? Tyson Fury is really with Top Rank. He hasn't really got no one except Dubois. So for him to be up there, I think he is trying to take them chances. Because Frank Warren that I know, back in the days, believe me, Dubois will be 25, 26 and 0 before he comes close to them levels there. Because I remember back in the days of Ricky Hatton, I swear for 3 years, Frank Warren, after Ricky Hatton beat some guy today, he's like, oh, top 10, this, I'm bringing him. They're just going to bring some guy, Kovachev. So he did it. I'm just used to him. But, you know, because back in the days, not back in the days like that, a couple years ago, he doesn't have nobody except Chisora. Chisora was the one carrying the torch for Queensbury. So I think he really needs someone. That's why I think it's just Joyce is good, but I say Joyce Dubois. Dubois is good, but I think he took a little bit of risk because he said something like the confidence Dubois have gave him that confidence as well. And you know, both fighters, they're ready because they wanted to postpone the fight till next year, like boom, where crowds should be. They was like, no, we want to fight now. And they took a pay cut. So it shows they are both serious. That is where I don't understand again. Because
outrageous, you know, because most business is boxing now, you get me? but they've took the money out of the equation.
Yeah.
Right,
You know, that's why I'm like, these guys are serious. It was meant to be a pay-per-view, really.
Yeah.
But it's no more pay-per-view. They took a pay cut. They are good to go. I'm like, they are not joking at all.
So
So
look, to end this fight discussion up with these two, who do you think is gonna win? Joyce or Dubois? Just pick one.
Well, at this point in time, I'll go for Joyce. I'll go for experience. You know me, I'll go for the experienced guy. You know, I doubt I'll change my mind on that one.
You know? Gonna change it?
I wouldn't. I think Joyce, man. You know?
I'm probably gonna go with Dubois though, man.
Dubois. Yeah, that would be a good one. We
will
find out.
Yeah, we'll find out. But on another note, I wanted to ask you, what do you feel like, obviously, with Canelo fighting Callum Smith now?
Ooh, Canelo Smith. You see, people look at the fight like an easy fight. But if you look at Smith, his last fight, to me, he kind of lost that fight. I think, I don't know, maybe he got eye of knocking out George Groves and think my man will be an easy fight. But what I see is, if Canelo takes him easy and take unnecessary punch, Canelo will get knocked out because that guy, he looks like he can punch, man. That Callum Smith. You know, he's one of them fighters. You don't know what he can do. He can get there. Yeah, we kind of know what he can do, but he hasn't really been with the upper echelon fighters, except George Grove. You know what I mean? And I was impressed.
Ryder, bro. Did you see one Ryder fight versus Callum Smith, bro?
Yeah. Yeah, that's the fight I'm saying that I thought he lost the Ryder fight, really. Yeah, to me, I thought he lost it, but looking at it again, I think it's because we expect so much that he should walk through Ryder. So, because it's a fight, really, you know. So, I think Canelo should win because Canelo, to me, is an ultimate professional. He doesn't take anybody easy. But 100%. It's one of them fights as well. I want to see it because I'm just thinking this guy can land on Canelo's chin. He will change Canelo's mind a little bit, you know, because he's a big guy, you know.
He's a big guy, 100%. Yeah. But, you know, they said the same about like Rocky Fielding and these people, but he was able to deal with them. But, you know, I just feel that, you know, Callum Smith, there's levels, man. Canelo is like way better in terms of boxing as well.
For real. Canelo is on some next thing, you know. They don't pay him all that money for nothing, you know. He's a serious guy, you know. I think Callum.
Thing is, there's a lot of people out there that say with Canelo, you know, they want him to fight Billy Joe Saunders and that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's gonna happen. But
to me, it would beat Billy. You see why I'm not too keen with that fight, I love Billy Joe Saunders, but when fighters keep missing weights and this, I don't get interested in them too much anymore. Because to me, it's like Kell Brook back in the days. I like him. I think he can fight, but he wasted his talent. The same thing Billy Joe is doing. If you're going to get knocked out by Canelo, get knocked out by him. But let's see what's good. Because to me, he's a very good boxer, Billy Joe, you know. He's one of them ones that could give Canelo that work. The way, if you watch Canelo Lara, you know, Lara moved a lot. So I think he could do that as well. But Canelo has improved so much since them fights that, to me, he will beat both the Charlo brothers. He will beat any one of them anyway. But they still have to get in the ring with him.
Yeah, 100%.
The only person that I think that's got a chance with Canelo that I think is Andrade, Demetrius Andrade.
Really?
Andrade, you know him? Demetrius, That's someone I think he might have a chance. I like his style of boxing, everything. But the Charlos, no, Billy Joe, I just think the more dangerous you are, because he did a good job against Lemieux.
You know what? The way I see it, bro, is You see, when he was with that contract with the Zone, they paid him like a substantial amount of money. Obviously, they couldn't like obviously get him the opponents he wanted. So it's like I think he's left them and he's gone to fight the best. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true. But they still be fighting on the Zone, really. I think he did that just to take out Oscar. Or maybe he'll be fighting fight by fight basis with the Zone.
Yeah, 100%, bro. But I can't wait to see him back in the ring, man.
Yeah, me too, man. I can't wait, man.
Yeah.
Those ones, they carry the torch for the boxing, you know.
Oh, yeah, AJ's fighting for you, innit? You mentioned AJ's your favorite fighter,
Yeah, AJ, man. Yeah, AJ Pulev. Yeah, I think it's not going to be easy work. AJ will win, but he didn't get knockout last year or this year, so I want him to get knockout against Pulev. But he just need to treat Pulev like Povetkin, you know, carry him along a little bit, then from round 6, 7, put it on him. Because Pulev is like 39-40, really. You know? Yeah, you should just give him that respect, couple of rounds, feel him out, see what I go on. But Pulev is a good boxer, though.
But, bro, can I ask you a question? You see, AJ, do you think, obviously, like, he slimmed down again for this fight, and I think much more lighter as well than he was in that Saudi Arabia fight with Ruiz.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think he's changed his style? A lot in that. You know?
Yeah, I think he has. But the thing is, it's good to have different styles, really, because when the going gets tough, you can navigate yourself. If it comes to it, he can fight the way he fought Ruiz in the first fight. If his opponent is not fast, then if his opponent is fast, he needs to move, you know. And I think, to me, those are the kind of things people like Tyson Fury or Wilder sees, and I think, this guy is getting better, you know. Because to me, AJ is someone, I don't know what's wrong with, especially Wilder. If they could have fought early this year or last year, Wilder has a big chance of knocking him out. But now, you see AJ, to me, he's got levels, he can improve. You know what I mean? He can improve because he showed something different in the Ruiz fight. I never thought he's got that in him to move like that for 12 rounds. So I'm thinking, yeah, this guy is learning something, you know. So the longer the fights take, I think the harder I will get for somebody like Fury to beat him. But let's hope he gets past Pulev as well, because Pulev is talking as well. Pulev is saying he's going to show him up to the whole world. And I don't doubt that guy. You know, he's a good boxer, but inactivity sometimes, you know, he can kill your skills if you are very inactive. And apparently they say Pulev loves women a lot. He loves to party. That's the rumor going around. But who knows? You know, so...
Do you think we're going to see a knockout on this fight?
Pulev AJ. Yeah, definitely a knockout. I'm predicting round 7. Round 7 stoppage for AJ. That's what I'm predicting. But looking at AJ yesterday, I don't know. I saw a picture. I think he's getting touched up in training because he's got a black eye. Yeah, there's a picture on my page. Still, I think it's one of his new pictures. He's wearing this Versace dressing gown with some food in his front. Then you can kind of see the black eye, unless it's not a latest picture, you know. Then I'm just thinking, this guy is getting touched up in training still, but which is good because he's going to toughen him up.
If you're getting touched up in sparring like that, you're going to perform well on fight night.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, because he's done the hard work in training, so fight night will be easy. That's the thing. If you don't cut corners in training, it should go well, you know. But AJ strikes me like somebody that don't cut corners. But him, when he's going to lose form, you wouldn't know, because you see he loves training. It will look good on the scale. It will look everything, and you just see they beat him up. Because I remember Mike Tyson's last fight when he lost. It's like, it's easy to get in shape. He said that is the easiest thing to do. He said, but to have the fight is a different thing. He said he loves training. He goes there, he trains, he's got this 6-pack. You think, oh yeah, he's good to go, but it's a lie. He's washed up. So every time I look at AJ, I just think when this guy is going to be washed up, we're not going to know. He's just still going to have these these muscles, you know.
Bro, honestly, yeah. Say if you obviously gets past Pulev, yeah. We're gonna get the Tyson Fury fight.
You see, I will give that Tyson Fury fight maybe 30% of happening, because no disrespect to Fury, he is a funny guy. He's not scared, but he's one guy I know. He knows how to milk the situation, you know, because he can decide to fight a couple of fights more, because he wanted to fight Caballero, really. But I think the third Wilder fight might happen, because they said Shelly Finkel took them to court, really. So that's why the Caballero fight is not happening. But to me, if I was Fury, I would rather vacate that belt for Wilder, because I won't even fight him, because I beat you fair and square, and you come to the social media saying I wear this, I wear that, I'm this, I'm that. I'm not just going to give him a fight, because even Wilder's mind now is not in the right place. Imagine you got beaten up and people are just going to defend you on the outside with something silly, something impossible. And I swear, I thought when it came out, he's just going to say, you know what, this guy won, everybody just shut up. I'm going to undo my business in the next fight. I know what I did wrong, boom, boom, boom. That's a sign of a man who is ready to get in the ring again. But the way he's talking, he ain't ready, man. That's just my guess. If we see him in the ring again, I'll be surprised.
Well, Tyson?
Wilder. Deontay Wilder. I'm going to be really surprised if we see him in the ring again. But the Fury AJ fight, it should happen. It should happen. But if it doesn't happen, it will be due to Frank Warren or something. Like, you know what? Let's milk this belt. Let's defend it once or twice before we fight this guy. So who knows what will happen? AJ might lose. One of them might lose, you know, because it's what happened to Wilder. You got 120 million on the table. You went to go and lose to Tyson Fury for peanuts, you know. And the funniest thing, I really thought that AJ fight is like a 60-40 to him. Even though I do support AJ, I'm just feeling, you know, Wilder is strong. Where AJ has a chin, but he gets hot. You know what I mean? So I'm thinking if Wilder could land on him a couple times, but he just fucked it up for himself, went to take the Fury fight. That's the thing when you want to bully someone. Fury was just coming off the couch from a drug and binge, whatever. So you think I'm just going to get a name on my record. This name, Fury is no more fit. But the fight ended up in a draw. Yeah, he underestimated him and he couldn't back out again. You know what I mean? For the rematch. If I was him, because I think, you know, that's the thing. In fights, even in life, you have to know yourself. Don't listen to what people say. Because if you watch that round 12, when Fury was down, he came up. He even came up stronger. He went on the attack, landed this right hand on Wilder that even Wilder shook. You know, it's those kind of things that you have registered in Wilder's head and think, you know what? This guy that I think is not fit, when he's not fit, he's fighting me like this. What about when he gets himself fit? Then I'm just going to say, boom, you know what? I knocked him out. The ref will have stopped the fight. I'm not fighting him again. I want to go and fight AJ. After I deal with AJ, I'll come back to him. You know, so I'll quickly get that 50 or 30 million from AJ. Then, because if you see now, where is Wilder going to even get a 10 million fight? He can't. Even How much is, if he's going to fight Fury now, how much? The fight is still interesting, but to me, I'm thinking, what round will Fury knock him out? That's it. It's not like Wilder is going to win or anything.
He's probably going to knock him out again.
Yeah, I'm just going to think of a round. It's not, I've even forgot, I know who will win. So it's about, okay, my son said round 4. Say hello, Carl. Yeah, he said round 4. You know? Yeah, that's what he said. He said Fury will beat him in 4.
He probably will, you know.
Yeah, he will, you know, because if you see,
I don't.
yeah, it's his mind, his mindset. That's what's just telling me he won't fight again. You know, fighting, your mind has to be at the right place. When it's not accepting a defeat. Somebody beat me up and I'm letting people make excuse for me. I waited for like 6 months. Then the same excuses, these people that don't know boxing, the same excuses they made, I'm coming out with it. You know that excuse, it was some guy that started it. They call him Pharaoh. You see, this Pharaoh is not a boxing fan. When he's on YouTube, he talks about astronauts. And he likes all these black thing, black, you know, Americans, black and white, black, that's what he likes. So I think the fight caught his attention. He got so pissed off that Fury beat my man. The guy said, no, there must be something wrong. He's some dreadlock guy. He went on some rant on YouTube. And before you know it, Deontay Box Nation, Boxing Ego, all the LDBC, they picked it up. And they just keep saying that. And I'm looking like, this guy is not even a boxing fan. He talks about astronaut. All of a sudden, the guy is saying he's fought kickboxing before. I'm like, kickboxing is different from, you know. So, to me, yeah, Wilder just let me down. That was just the thing that he came out and said that by himself. You should accept defeat. Even look at Miguel Cotto and Margarito. It was after the fight, everything, Cotto was talking. After they caught my man, he accepted the defeat. You know, it's a fight. Somebody has to win. As long as nobody gets hurt and you all walk home with millions. You know, it's as simple as that. But Wilder doesn't sound to me as an intelligent man. If you know what I'm saying. Because the whole world saw what happened. And you are saying this, oh, it's my water, it's my clothes, it's my this, it's my that. I'm just like, and all of a sudden, oh, if I don't get the Fury fight, I'm going to fight Dillian White. I'm going to fight Andy Ruiz. I'm thinking, what's wrong with you? Why didn't you fight them before? You know, there are so many things he could have done, but I don't know how Americans think. Because if you look at Charles Martin, before Martin could come here and fight AJ, they was in the same stable. You know what I mean? PBC. Amon should have got him that fight. But guess what? They were scared. Charles Martin is undefeated. They don't know his levels. And we know Wilder don't have that skill like that. Yeah. They decided to send Martin to UK. And they sold, to me, they just sold the title to AJ, 5 million. He sold his title. What has he done since then? You know, so because Wilder, he should have been a double champion, beating Dominic Brezu long time. AJ was the first guy to beat Brezu, innit? But they are in the same stable as well. I'm thinking, why are you not beating these Americans who are in your country? It's like AJ not beating Dillian White them times, and is claiming this. How is that possible? They are still, clean up the house, then step on the road and do the same thing. To me, I like Wilder, but when I believe you can do something and you are not doing it, I just get pissed off, man. That's just the thing. What do you think about him?
Bro, Wilder, he's changed, man. Like, I can't believe it, man. I didn't think this was going to be Wilder.
For real.
If you asked me this before the fight, I could never ever imagine him being.
Me too, man.
You know what I'm saying, bro? But honestly, like Fury's taken
Thank you. Thank you.
I would have gone back and looked at where I went wrong. How can I improve it and try to come back like a champion? You get me?
Yeah, come back like a champ after the fight. Then even if he loses, it don't matter, because now you see he's put himself in a position that he's going to regret for life. He's even started to, because if you watch that thing, he say, oh, I gave Fury a chance. I could have taken route with AJ. Everybody was like, AJ is scared. Boom, boom, boom. They didn't want to take the fight. But really, it's them. And I'm thinking, his highest paid them time before he fought AJ was $3 million. So that's like 2.5 million pounds or something. And he went to fight Fury maybe for 10 million or something. Because I remember after AJ lost to Ruiz, then he fought Fury. They said combine his money and Fury's money is not even worth what AJ made that night.
That's true.
Losing. So I'm thinking, I think they kind of forget that this is a job at the same time. You have to look after your family, and by 35, 36, 37, you are retired. An average man lives to 70. You still got like 32 years ahead of you. So what do you want to spend? You know what I mean? So he got that beat wrong, because that AJ money, it's one of them money as he is. I'll fight AJ. I'll get, let's say, 50M. I can put it in safety deposit for the next 10, 20 years, because I'm already a millionaire. You know what I mean? So it's not like that money. Yeah, everybody needs money, but he can afford to put that money in, like, in a savings account for a couple years, like retirement fund. But he missed out on that. That's why I'm pissed off with him. Like, this guy is never going to smell that kind of money again, unless miraculously he fought Fury and he knocked out Fury. That's the only way he will have a chance of getting them kind of money again. Because if he knocked out Fury, now we're going to have the third fight. And after the third fight,
I wanted to ask you about the undercard. So obviously, remember we mentioned that Lawrence Okoli was gonna fight.
Yeah.
So what do you think of him taking?
You see that fight when I first fight of my man, for the WBO belt, right? Or when I first watched that guy, I'm thinking, what's wrong with AJ? Because I thought AJ was his promoter or something. AJ's got something to do with Okoli. I'm like, that guy is tough. That guy is strong. Then I've been going to watch Okoli's. I watched some of his fights. I know I've watched all of his fights anyway, but his fights doesn't bring.
Bro, do you agree with me saying, like, look, sometimes his style is a bit boring, Okoli's style.
That's why I want to say that in his fight, I don't see anything.
Yeah.
Everything I saw of him good is inspiring. When he fights, it's just so annoying. But I just felt this guy might be the perfect opponent for him to do his thing. Because this guy will come. Because I saw that guy against Brady's, whatever. So that guy will come and he will give, because when you are in a tight corner, you have to show your skills, or else it's just going to get washed. So I'm just hoping that, I know he will win anyway, but that odds, man, is a shit odd.
Do you think he's going to win that fight, Okoli?
Yeah, he will win. Okoli will win the fight. He will win the fight. I've seen my man. I've seen both of them fight. Yeah, Okoli will win. He will win, but
you have to cash out. You saw that bet I made.
Yeah, I saw that bet. No, don't cash out. Okoli will win. The fight is in UK, really. Okoli will beat my man. He will win, but it's just the odds is just a bit shit, because to me, I think it's a bit disrespectful to that guy, because that guy is better, and Okoli he hasn't really been with no
He
one
hasn't
like
fought
that,
no one.
like that.
With the
You know?
experience, innit?
Yeah, he's got experience, everything. But
Mm.
Okolie will come through. He will come
Oh.
through. Yeah, definitely, it's gonna come through, man. I know. Definitely 100.
Mhm.
You know.
100%, bro.
So should we do the live one on Saturday, Friday, Saturday,
Yeah, bro, I'm down.
during the fight?
We
Because
do
at
it after
least,
the weigh-in as well. We do one.
yeah, we do one for the weigh-in. Yeah, we do one for the weigh-in, and we do one for the main event Saturday. You
Yeah,
know?
bro. Just hit me up, man. You know me.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
whenever you're ready, bro, man.
Yeah, man. I'm down for that, man. You know.
Mm.
And this one, if we sort it out, we can post it there as well, innit?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Okay then, my bro. No
No, bro.
long thing.
All
Every boxing dosage. Shout out, my
Watching
brother.
this. Shout